Today in the News Roundup, we have some breaking news. James Parker of the Lighthouse Church has decided to break his silence on an EOTalks about the COVID breakout incident at the Lighthouse Church. So be sure not to miss out on that.
This is the Thursday edition of the News Roundup, brought to you by EONI and Ronde Hospital.
Thank you for tuning in, Eastern Oregon. I'm Bree Troutman.
And I'm Bob Cavanaugh.
And you're watching the News Roundup.
Our first story is brought to you by True Value Hardware on Jefferson Street. Behind every project is a true value. Just this last Tuesday, James Parker, the pastor of the Lighthouse Church in Island City, agreed to visit with Kyle on EOTalks and speak about the COVID outbreak that occurred back in the summer of 2020 at the Lighthouse Church. Take a look at the interview.
So with the situation, just describe for the viewers like how that felt after we get to the point where it's out, media's all over it. How did that feel personally for you?
Personally, I was sick personally, and so for a while there, I was too sick to even care, or what I mean. Once I got over the actual physical sickness part of it, there was a sense of I don't know. I was born and raised here. I grew up here. I know people. I pretty much know everybody in the valley, or know of them. They know of me, and I felt like I was basically attacked by my own kind. I felt like that the people that I knew and that I respected, were attacking me personally.
Be sure to watch the full EOTalks right here on Facebook and our YouTube channels.
Here's Doddsy with this week's sports segment.
What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Doddsy. And this week in sports, I'm really pushing the whole interview thing. And it's just with us not having any real sports going on here yet, I'm really reaching out to athletes and trying to, profile and bring you guys these athletes and show you, what their lives are like, and maybe, like what they're going to do when they graduate, or what they've done before they came to EOU or to the high school. And that didn't change at all this week. We're still pushing, pushing. We're going to get sports. They're coming, man. They are coming. EOU has schedules, and I'll get those out to you. I sat down with EOU softball coach and my friend. She's been my friend for a long time, like 20 plus years. It's Nicole Christian, and here's a sneak peek. In the last few months, I've talked to a lot of EOU athletes, and one of the things that's impressed me the most is the optimism of these kids. I would think, I try to put myself in their shoes back when I played sports, and I don't know how I would have handled it, man. But we didn't have the technology back then. We didn't have these, and we didn't have all this. We didn't have Xboxes with headsets, and so it would have been a different story. But at the same time, it's pretty impressive how optimistic these EOU athletes have been.
Yeah, I think especially our girls, we were one of those teams that we lost our season last year, and I know there's definitely girls that are scared. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's the unknowns right now. And I mean, the best thing that I can tell them is hey, we're booking motels, we're booking our vans, we've got games scheduled, we're ready to go. We're 3 weeks out. First game's the 13th. And so just trying to keep them that we do have a season. We got to remind them we're one of the sports that it hasn't been our schedule's pushed back or there's any change to it. We are, we're set to go. We're ready to go.
Be sure to tune in Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5:30. At 5:30, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the sports show premieres. Check it out. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a follow. Do that social media thing, and you won't regret it. I'm bringing you local athletes, and that's what it's all about. Doddsy, and I'm out.
Be sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for full interviews and sports news with Doddsy.
Our AM on EOAlive morning talk show continues to be a huge success. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. for a live broadcast of AM on EOAlive with Brent and Doddsy.
Thanks for watching Eastern Oregon. I'm Bree Troutman.
And I'm Bob Cavanaugh.
Tune in next time for the News Roundup.